How to start self-improvement today. Hello and welcome to this video about how to start self-improvement. I am Julian and I have been on a 1.5 year long self-improvement journey which has shown me how to become the better version of myself. I would like to share this with you guys so that you will know what to do like straight away instead of just like wondering what you're supposed to do. I'll give you some tips that help me, but of course everyone is a different person, so you're just gonna have to try, and even the stuff that I don't like doing or don't do because I think it's useless, it might work for you. So you should try them anyway to see if it's something that you like and or that works for you and it helps you become the best version of yourself. So to start off with, I'm gonna start by talking like about what worked and what didn't work. And we'll begin by talking about what has not worked for me. And the first thing that did not work for me is meditation. Now, meditation is supposed to open your mind by basically concentrating on a single thing for a period of time, which can be anywhere from 3 minutes to multiple hours, depending on your level. And I did this for consistently for 6 months, and I saw no benefits from it apart from it wasting time I could have spent doing something else. So in my opinion, meditation is useless. Of course, I think you should still try it because I know a lot of people personally that it has helped, but for me, it just hasn't helped. The next thing is journaling, and for me, journaling is something I did, and when I did it, like I just wrote down basically how my day was, and like it's not something I had to do because I can just keep that information in my head. But for other people, it might be useful. Like my friend, I have a really good friend who's on the self improvement journey with me, and he had some dark thoughts, and journaling, it helped him like clear his mind and realize what he's thinking, collect his thoughts. So I know journaling can help, but for me, it did not work. Cold showers. Cold showers have not worked for me, and I know they're supposed to help your skin and make you tougher as a man, whatever, whatever. In my opinion, it's just dumb. Of course, don't take boiling hot showers because that's bad for your skin. But you know, cold showers, they don't really do anything. Like when I took cold showers, they all it did was just make me uncomfortable, and I know that's the point of it, but it just like I just don't see any point in it. It didn't help me in any way possible, so I didn't feel like I got anything out of it. So there was no point for me to do it. But if you think it'll help you get out of the comfort zone, and it might help you like, and if it might help you like get more used to being uncomfortable, then of course do it. But I'm useful. I'm useful. I'm used to that. So for me, it didn't help. So now let's talk about what did work. So the first thing and most important thing in my opinion about like self-improvement, the first step is obviously exercise. Exercising is the thing that's helped me the most. I've built muscle, I've gained confidence, you know, all this stuff, I've become healthier. Of course, I'm gonna make a video on how to go to the gym, on how to exercise properly and all that. But pretty much exercising like that. There's nothing bad about exercising. I mean, unless you're doing something in the wrong form and then you like end up hurting yourself. But if you're being safe, if you're doing it the correct way, there's no problem with exercising. And exercising is a really good thing for you. There's a reason everyone tells you to exercise instead of being on your lazy ass and playing League of Legends or whatever. And the reason is that you keep your body active and You make yourself feel better, and you know a healthy body is a healthy mind, and it's true. Like it really helped me at least. So if there's one thing out of this whole list you should start doing, it's exercising. And of course, exercising is a whole lot of stuff you need to learn. So I would recommend watching YouTube videos on it. I mean, it's not too complex, but just like making sure your protein intake is high enough. What split to do, your diet, how often you should train, what like muscle groups, what exercise trains what muscle, stuff like that. But I'm gonna try to make some videos on that later. The next thing is a healthy diet. A healthy diet consists of eating macronutrients like fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, and eating fiber as well, and getting your vitamins in. Just eating healthy. If someone's told you, oh, this is healthy to eat, then you should probably eat that because it's healthy. Like, no one's gonna look at an apple and be like, oh, that's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. Like, if you have a pick between eating like a donut or an apple, like eat the apple. You'll feel a lot better eating healthier, and you'll lose weight if you're overweight, or your skin will become better. It'll be clearer. You're like eating healthy has a list of benefits and benefits and benefits, especially if you eat junk food a lot and you get your instant gratification from eating junk food. Then it's just bad. Like, I would I would consider dieting maybe the third or fourth, maybe second most important thing on this list. I don't know. Next is sleeping. I mean, everyone sleeps, right? But it's about getting the right amount of sleep. So 7 to 10 hours is my recommendation. It works for me. Uh, Obviously, your body regains all its energy while you're sleeping, and it rebuilds all your like lost cells. It builds back the muscle when you've been to the gym. Sleeping helps you with anxiety. It helps you relieve stress. Like sleeping, just if you don't have a good sleeping routine, then honestly, that's one of the first things you should work on. I mean, like, you should exercise, sleep. Sleep is probably the second most important thing. Actually, I don't know. It might be more important than exercise, to be honest. Like, the sleep is just having the right amount of sleep is the most important thing. Like, I know it takes a lot of time, and everyone likes being up until like 1 or 2 a.m. I know. But it really isn't good for you, and like the lack of sleep, it has so many negative downsides. You'll be tired, you'll start feeling bad, you'll get depressed, stuff like that. A whole plethora of things. So I would just sleep. The next thing is quitting short form content. What I mean by short form content, I mean content like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. If I think that's a thing, at least. Anyway, this is just your brain just rots. Like your dopamine you have a hormone in your brain called dopamine, and whenever you're bored, well, nowadays most people, when they're bored, they just go on TikTok, right? So you should instead of going on TikTok, you should just not go on TikTok. You should just look around, just breathe the air, enjoy the moment. TikTok, like the ruining your dopamine, it's ruining your attention span. uh like, I'm gonna make a whole video on this definitely very soon, because this is a serious problem affecting the youth today. I was addicted to TikTok, obviously. Like, basically everyone was at my age. I'm 17, by the way. And um like, actually, like, there's no benefits of watching TikTok. Like, and everyone will cope up by saying, oh, but I learned stuff watching TikTok. No, you don't. When are you ever gonna learn, like, need to learn those like random ass TikToks you see, which have no value to your life? It doesn't influence you at all. I've never seen a TikTok and be like, oh, that's gonna change my life forever. exactly. Like it, just just watch normal content. Like if you're gonna watch content, everyone watches content. I watch content. Watch YouTube, watch a series, watch a movie, but make sure to put your phone down. Be concentrated on one device. Just watch one thing at a time. Don't watch a movie and watch TikTok at the same time. Because I know a lot of you guys do that because that's like very like common thing to do because you lose attention span watching the movie. You're like, oh, it's so boring, I can't concentrate, so you watch TikTok so you can like focus on two things at once. It's not good for you. In the future, you're not even going to be able to like look outside. You're not going to be able to go outside, and you won't even be able to enjoy the fresh air or anything like that because you're just addicted to watching TikTok. The next thing is looks maxing, and the looks maxing it works. I know it's a joke on TikTok right now, you know, getting mogged, mogging, mewing streaks, stuff like that. It works though. Looks maxing, you go to the gym, you lose weight, you get ripped, you get a good style, you fix your hair, you fix your face, you try to get a good jawline, stuff like that. It's all about making yourself look as good as possible in front of other people. And honestly, it works. Like pictures of me from a year ago haunt me compared to what I look like today, because back then, my God, barely looked human. I looked like a goblin. Now I look way better. Uh, Final thing is no-fap. And no-fap, you know, everyone faps. If you're a boy, everyone faps. Everyone watches porn. And I'm gonna make a video on this too. This is something that men should stop doing because this is dangerous. Instead of going out and finding real love, they supplement it by just going online and watching 100 girls getting fucked by random dudes. Like, you're not even fucking a girl. Like this is honestly some of the worst stuff you can watch. Your dopamine high is crazy. Eventually you'll fall deeper into the rabbit hole. Instead of watching normal girls, fuck, you'll start watching like you'll end up being a gooner. Basically, you'll end up being a fucking loser, like hardcore loser, and all you do is jerk off the whole day, like a fucking loser. And you don't want to be a loser, you want to be a winner. And I'm assuming since you're watching this content, you already know what nofap is and you're trying to be on it. But if you're not, then one of the first things you should do is try nofap. Stop jerking off, stop watching porn. Semen retention is good, it boosts testosterone, it stops you from getting porn-induced brain damage and porn-induced erectile dysfunction, because porn can actually cause erectile dysfunction. And I'm guessing you don't want that when you're gonna be with a girl. Am I right? I know I am. So anyway, that was it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and click on the bell so you get notified when I upload next. And remember to stop when you're done, not when you're tired. Peace out.